This autumn, strange signs began to appear above tanks. Those signs quickly spread like fire, constantly growing bigger. Tanks with such signs were seen doing incredible things. They survived hopeless battles, fired amazingly accurate shots, and inexplicably appeared in the right place at the right time. There was one more strange thing. Signs appeared only above vehicles of a few specific branches. That was the clue. Only after you researched those branches could you notice that previously unknown consumables and provisions were available for their top vehicles. As it turned out, the signs above those vehicles were showing that consumables and provisions were mounted and activated.
Let's dig deeper into how the new consumables and provisions work, and which icon corresponds to which. Let's start with Reactive Armor. It shaves off damage received from each hit. When this consumable is used, you see this icon above the tank. With Reactive Armor, British and American heavies perform the role of Team Shield more confidently. It also improves the already good assault characteristics of Chinese tank destroyers. For example, the WZ-113 GFT rolls out against 2 medium tanks, and it's not a miracle that saved this tank destroyer, it's the reactive armor. So, when you see the reactive armor icon above the enemy tank, keep in mind that it's ready to block damage. This icon is an indication that the improved engine power boost is in use. It increases the top speed and engine power, as well as related characteristics. It can be mounted on vehicles from 3 branches. This consumable is used in situations when you need to change your position, quickly reach a key point, or pick up the pace in battle. That's what this FV-215B platoon did. They're unexpectedly and quickly rolling out from around the corner to the great surprise of the IS-7. This is the improved engine power boost in action. They're tearing the enemy into pieces while receiving little damage. That's the reactive armor at work combo. The following icon is displayed when reticle calibration is used. This consumable makes the aiming circle shrink, reducing the gun's aiming time. More often than others, British and Chinese tank destroyers use it to shoot from a distance. These vehicles are not the most accurate for their type. Long-range shooting is not an easy task for them. But calibration proves a game changer. Here's a Chinese tank destroyer reaching the tip of the grill from across the map. And here the WZ-113 GFT finds its target and activates reticle calibration. It's triggered immediately and a nice shot is fired at the IS-7. The effect of a calibration should have expired after 1 shot, but the tank destroyer has special equipment called high-end consumables, which increases the duration of any consumable. Thanks to it, calibration lasts longer and the WZ takes a second accurate shot. If the enemy has activated reticle calibration and isn't pointing its gun at you, attack. They're focused on aiming in sniper mode, trying to take a shot while the consumable is in effect. This means that they won't be distracted by anything else. You can fire at it once or even twice and get away. They won't shift their attention to you immediately. Mounting new consumables is not only about new opportunities, it's about risk. You'll have to sacrifice one of the classic 3, the repair kit, adrenaline, or multi-purpose restoration pack. Players usually choose to demount the repair kit. The consequences of such choice may be as follows. Before this battle, the player removed the repair kit and mounted reactive armor, but they didn't get to use it. There was no suitable situation. The enemy destroys their track, they do the repairs, their track is hit again. They have nothing to fix it. The immobilized vehicle is finally blown up. Rare consumables should be used wisely. And now we come to the rarest consumable of all, the Shell Reload Boost. It's available only for the FV4005 and decreases the reload time inside the magazine by 30%. The Shell Reload Boost is most effective when used together with other consumables. For example, this FV4005 has been aggressive since the very beginning of the battle. It activates the improved engine power boost and swiftly takes an advantageous position. It's now time for the Shell Reload Boost. Only through its action, the tank destroyer manages to crush the AMX-50B. And this is how the combination of the Shell Reload Boost and Reticle Calibration works. It's not like the FV4005 at all. Such a rate of fire and accuracy are a completely different playstyle. It was hard not to notice the introduction of all these consumables. The icons got the player's attention. Normally, the appearance of 2 new provisions might be missed. That's because they silently work throughout the whole battle without any distinctive signs. SANDBAG armor and enhanced SANDBAG armor are available for vehicles of 3 branches. Both have the same effects of increasing the tank's HP by 3 and 6% respectively. Extra durability is always good. This is clearly seen from the following example. 2 T-62As are firing at 2 T-110E5s with high explosive anti-tank shells. The first T-110E5 doesn't have any provisions mounted. The other has 2 types of SANDBAG armor. It took 1 shot more to destroy it. A SPALL liner, it reduces damage from high explosive shells by 20%. To figure out what effect this provision has in battle, let's carry out an experiment. We have the Foch 155 firing at 3 convoys. The first doesn't have a SPALL liner. The second one does. We'll attack them with high explosive shells. The third convoy doesn't have a SPALL liner as well. For this one, we'll use armor-piercing shells. The first convoy is destroyed with 2 hits. The second, which has the SPALL liner, successfully withstands the hits. The third survives too. With the SPALL liner, a high explosive shell deals almost the same amount of damage as an armor-piercing shell. Thus, it can take a while before you send the tank destroyer back to the garage. Using consumables and provisions is a great way to customize a vehicle to fit your needs. Improve it by combining different types of consumables and enhance it with new characteristics that will help you beat an opponent even in the most difficult situation. Choose the consumables that best suit your playstyle and win in World of Tanks Blitz.